This is a sink. It's a sink. It doesn't do any processing. This scales. This is elastic. This is managed. So I don't have to manage this. I don't have to put my effort into scaling it, my effort into making it elastic. It is completely managed. So let us look at some technical aspects of Kinesis. Streams are made of shards. Each shard can take 1000 transactions per second and can ingest at a rate of 1 megabyte per second, not bit. It's MB per second. 1 megabyte per second. So if I want to ingest at the rate of 10 megabytes per second, all I need to do is have 10 shards. So I'll give you an example where you would see this happening. You have this Twitter feeds that are coming in. How many of you know about the Firehose of Twitter Firehose? Okay. So Twitter Firehose is basically the entire tweets that are coming to you. You buy it from Twitter. So they just give you a fire hose and you drink from the fire hose. So basically it just comes out of it. And we want to push it in, but what people usually do is they don't want all tweets, right? They don't want it. So they put something like a GNIP to control the number of tweets that are coming in. They put some filters on it to get the tweets in. These tweets are sent to Kinesis, and one of your processing engines processes the data and starts showing analytics to end user. Now you're running a marketing campaign. You know that you're going to get millions of tweets because of that marketing campaign, or you're doing competition analysis. So you're doing competition analysis and your competitor is running a show, and you know that you want to figure out what kind of tweets are coming into the show. So you go to GNIP and say, hey, start monitoring these for me as well. And then all those tweets start coming in. But that campaign is going to run for 2 days maybe. After 2 days, you're not going to get 10 MB per second or 20 MB per second. You're going to get maybe 2 MB per second. So when you want to run the campaign, you elastically increase the capacity to 20 MB per second and then shrink back to 2 MB per second once the capacity goes away. You input into Kinesis using simple put interface. We support CORS, which is cross origin resource sharing. So you can send data directly from your website using JavaScript into Kinesis. Simple put interface. Once the data goes into Kinesis, you can use the client library to pull the data out, and the client library again is auto-scaled. You can scale up and scale down based on the number of shards that you are using. So if the number of shards are going to 20 MB per second, you want to pull data out faster. You don't want to pull data at a lower rate than what is getting ingested. So the ingestion rate is 1 MB per second, and the extraction rate is 2 MB per second. We can extract data at the rate of 2 MB per second per shard. So I can basically increase the number of instances that I need to run, connect it to the shard and pull the data out for processing. So what are the key developer benefits? Once again, recapping: easy administration, real-time performance, elastic throughput, elastic capacity, integrates with other services in AWS like S3, DynamoDB, Redshift, EMR. You can easily build real-time applications without you having to do the plumbing. It comes at a very, very low cost, super low cost for the services it provides. Yes? Yes, behind the scenes. We don't really talk about what it is because it's a managed service. The reason we don't talk about it is because we keep innovating behind the scenes, and we want to give you a unified view of that. We don't want to give you the nitty-gritty inside that because those keep changing, and we don't want you to develop anything based on that internals. So we give you a unified view. Yeah, so we don't usually talk about it from that perspective, but yes, it uses our services behind the scenes. So it uses EC2, it uses S3, it uses our foundational services to function. Any other question before I get into sample use cases? Great. Yeah, sorry. This is not about processing, it's only syncing of data.
Yes, like after Kinesis, we need to take it into some big data technology like Cubes.
Correct.
So I understand the elasticity and scalability thing, but there are technologies that will directly fetch from systems to Hadoop, like I want to say Flume, Strong. So over that, apart from scalability and elasticity, what can system provide?
So we give you the connectors,